Oil and gas companies seek to use underwater technologies in the development of new fields because they have several advantages compared with the traditional exploitation. The type of technology used during the whole process should be defined prior to the start of operation. The definition of activities relate to development of underwater system entails 1. Knowledge and design of the oil and gas production process. 2. The state of the reservoir and the seabed. 3. Environmental risk. And the last, cost and performance requirements. Each design of the subsea installation may be different. Science equipment must be designed in accordance with geological factors such as 1. The state of the seabed, 2. Topography, 3. Seismic factors and plate tectonic, and the next, as well as other factors such as of composition, the formation fluid, oil quality and or gas, pressure and flow, depth of the sea, and distance to the coast. However, underwater production is still at a low level compared to more traditional oil and gas production.
Currently, 70% of all oil is produced on land, 30% is produced on the shelf, and only 9% is produced underwater. But in the coming years, production underwater will increase significantly. Forecasts show that by 2030, the steel segment will surpass traditional marine production. The potential of Indonesia's oil and gas resources is still large enough to be developed, especially in remote areas, deep sea, oil fields, and in the eastern part of Indonesia, which have not been intensively explored. More than 60% of the oil and gas potential in Indonesia is located in deepwater areas. Oil and gas reserves with the lowest level of vertical exploration difficulties are currently exploited and leave a higher level of complexity. Obviously, the management of the oil fields themselves promises huge significant benefit. However, it is required many things and effort, like to be able to know potential expensive technologies, large capital, and adequate time factor needed, and to demand maximum efficiency and experience from the best human resources. The Indonesian government is pushing oil and gas companies to explore in deep sea areas where there is a great potential for finding large hydrocarbon reservoirs.
During a fire is a zone of area where large seismic activity occurs. The zone has the shape of a horseshoe, which surround the Pacific Basin over a length of 14,000 km and is often referred to as the Pacific Earthquake Belt all around the Pacific Ocean. This area often experiences earthquake and volcanic activity of volcanoes, and is always associated with oceanic through volcanic arcs and plate movement. About 90% of earthquakes occur and 81% of the largest earthquakes occur along this ring of fire. In the 1960s, experts put forward a theory called tectonic plates, which explained the location of volcanoes and geological symptoms. According to the theory, the Earth's surface is formed from a series of tectonic plates about 80 km thick, where the plate move, change position and size of the speed of 1 to 10 cm per year, or can be equated to the growth of human nails. Under the sea, the continuous formation of the crust occurs because of the lava coming out of the underwater volcano, which directly meets seawater. So it hardens. Thus, in order to make room for the newly formed seabed, all earth plate move all earth plates move and they move geological activity occurs at the edge of the plate. When the earth plate moves, there are three options. Plates are moved apart from each other to make room for a new seabed. First, the plates collide with each other with the result that one plate is repelled from the other plate. The second, the edges of the plate slide without significant friction. The third, the ring of fire is formed due to friction and the tectonic plate as shown in the figure below.
Located in the ring of fire array, Indonesia has the most volcanoes in the world. In Indonesia, there are 130 volcanoes, which make up 10% of the world. From the 130 volcanoes, 17 of them are still active. Volcanoes in Indonesia are among the most active in the volcanic range of Ring of Fire. According to AMDAT, the most frequent natural disaster in Indonesia and the most destructive belief are earthquake and volcanic activity as shown in the figure. Of course, this can also affect other aspects, such as the exploitation of oil and gas, Subsea and Subsea production in Indonesia. There are two natural gas deepwater development projects in the Kutai Basin known collectively as the Indonesia Deepwater Development. Chevron has a 62% interest in the Bangka project and it announced achievement of natural gas production on 31st August 2016. The project includes a subsea connection to a floating production unit and has a design capacity 110 million cubic feet of natural gas and 4,000 barrels of condensate per day. A final investment decision was reached in 2014 following government approvals. We began the project with the drilling of two development wells in the second half of 2014.
The Subsea control system is the vital element in the Subsea production system and is the vital that is performed reliably throughout the life of the file. All Subsea equipment located on the sea floor in the both shallow and deep water need to be operated remotely. Hydraulic and electrical function need to controller and monitor it from the host possibly control system. The control station, master control station or MCS for the production control system can be located a platform or on floating physically. Selection the correct type of the control system is critical to ensuring safe, efficient and long-term reliability of the system. Critical component of the system can be retrieved to the surface for maintenance and replacement as required. And the graphic below show the major component of the Subsea control system. In a Subsea control system, typical hydraulic and electrical control umbilical will be connected between Subsea component using relative short length of the umbilical. For this requirement, hydraulic and electrical jumper umbilical are used. This can be located on Subsea distribution module located on the shear bit positioned close the Subsea component. Cross mastery of manifold and ROV will then connect the umbilical. Traditional development have instrument for the pressure and the temperature monitoring of the produce. Fuel located on the tray.
The integrity of the production tubing is evaluated by monitoring the pressure between the production tubing and production casing through sensor located in the XT for the production pad instrument and normally collected downstream the production master valve, the condition of the electrical supply through the umbilical is monitored from the topside electrical power unit. Today the subsea strays and manifold are getting more instrument and are also often equipped with a multi-phase meter, which is getting more popular as they have become more accurate and reliable in operation.
The geological location of Indonesia provides both such advantage for Indonesian as the wealth of the mine and oil deposits, but at the same time the position of Indonesia, which is geologically located in a disaster-prone area, creates certain problem for Indonesia in any aspect. In fact, in some regions of the land drilling era, oil and gas in Indonesia are depleted, although global oil demand not decreasing. It is even increasing in line with the development of technology industry. Therefore, the hunt for oil and gas began to erupt into the sea offshore. There are many things that have become a contributing factor to the future development of offshore oil and gas in Indonesia. It is considered risky and rigorous, complex industry, and of course, expensive equipment raises the question. Is underwater exploration oil and gas in Indonesia